Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunday with Silvers. I'm John Silvers, and it's never too late, never too late. Da 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 da. Never too late to be great. I do that every time. It's great to see you here. Thank you for being here. If you are checking this out from somewhere, well, you got to be somewhere. Put it in the chat. I'd love to find out where you're streaming in from, and if you can even put something in the chat, and I'll probably see it and may even be able to respond. But anyway, thank you for being here. Happy Father's Day. Oh, I got something on my screen. Okay, yes, Happy Father's Day. I'm a dad, so it's a special day for me. I'm gonna hang out with my wife and daughter and my daughter's boyfriend and have some celebrating times. But to everybody out there who's a dad or wants to honor their father, uh, Happy Father's Day. Yeah, yeah. And by the way, I'm here every single Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, not Eastern time. What am I saying? 4 p.m. Pacific time. Every single Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. I do know where I am. I'm here in California. And you know what I want to show you? Well, before I do anything, I'm going to play you a song. This is a song that I wrote for my daughter. Here, I'll show you a picture of my daughter. That might be nice. A picture of me and my daughter. Because I love my daughter. There's a picture of us. I think you can probably see that. I'm hoping so. That's when she graduated from university last year. So I am a dad and a proud one, as you can see. Everybody likes to show off pictures of their kids, but she's a sweetheart. And she's just finishing a novel. She's just almost finished with her first draft of a novel that is going to be amazing. So anyway, this I wrote for her when I first she's my only child, and with my wife Wendy, and my only child at all for that matter. And you know, I was a little nervous when she was on her way because I didn't know if I was going to be a good dad or not. I didn't know if I knew what it was, what it was going to take or how it was going to work or any of that kind of stuff. And then the moment she came out, I was like, wait a minute, that's a human being. I know what to do with that, So that's what I try to stay with. But I did write this song. It goes like, and I wrote this a long time ago when she was just a baby. See if I can remember it. Okay. Tonight, my baby's got a roof over her head. Tonight, my baby's lying safely in her bed. Oh, and I remember all the wondrous things she said before she closed her weary eyes and laid down her sleepy head. She said, Baba, she said, whoa, whoa, and I can tell you all exactly what that means. It means you are enough for me. I love you, Daddy. You are enough for me as you are. The night is quiet and the house is full of dreams. I long to give to her what once seemed beyond my means. In the morning when the sun comes up, my baby's smile outshines the beams. And she says, Papa, you're daddy, which means I love you, Daddy. You are enough for me as you are. I long to give to her the moon and all the stars. When I look into her eyes, I see she's giving them to me. How can someone so little be so very wise? There's no way to disguise that she is everything to me. Oh, here you go. The years have come and gone, and my baby's all grown up. Long gone is the diaper man, and the days of spitting up. No longer crawling on the ground. When I come home, she comes running up. And she says, you are enough for me. I love you, Daddy. You are enough for me as you are. You are enough for me. I love you, Daddy. You are enough for me as you are. I forgot there was a bridge in that song. I couldn't even remember how to play it. It's been a while, but hey, I hope you enjoyed it. That's a song I wrote for my daughter a long time ago, and I still like to sing it. Yeah, let me show you my dad. This is my dad. He was a civil rights leader. That's him there with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And because my dad was LA chapter leader of the Congress of Racial Equality, which was CORE, in the 1960s. So that was taken in 1964, I believe. I was 2 years old at the time, so I didn't meet Dr. King myself, but my dad worked with him directly. And what they used to do is, well, the reason why King loved what CORE was doing was that CORE was going into apartments. They would send a couple, typically a black couple, into, people of color. They would send them in to try to get an apartment. And the landlord would sometimes say, well, we don't have anything available. And then they would leave. And then maybe half an hour later, CORE would send in a white couple, and the same landlord would offer them an apartment. So then they would sue them, and it was quite effective. A little trickery there, but hey, it's exposing the racism. And so Dr. King really liked that, along with a lot of other things CORE was doing. So my dad was fortunate enough to be the one to show him through LA when he came here to visit. This is another picture of my dad, peacefully protesting and getting pulled away by the policeman and hauled off to jail. But you know what? He was willing to stand for what he believed in and do it peacefully. So, and then here's my family here. That's my mom and my dad and me. That's me down on the bottom right there, looking all shy. And my brother Gene to the right, and my mom Trudy and my dad Arthur. So, love you, Dad. He passed away a little bit ago. But I do appreciate my father quite a bit for the love he shared with me, and I'm hoping that I'm, doing a good job. I think I am with my own daughter. So, and that being said, I'm going to take this off the screen now. But that being said, families are full of dynamics, and my parents broke up when I was 8, but I still was involved with my father. He was still around. But my dad had an alcohol problem, and I didn't know. One day we were taking, my brother and my dad and I, after my parents had split up, we were taking a trip, and we were somewhere in like Mexican Hat or someplace like that, out in the Four Corners region in Arizona or Nevada. And I saw some orange juice underneath my dad's seat while he was driving. And I said, hey, look at some orange juice. And he was like, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that. So I was like, why, Dad? And, figured out, later that didn't just have orange juice in it. So, I say this, because I want to embrace all of it. That's not, my dad wasn't his alcoholism. And he did, really get a handle on that in his life. But it did affect us. And so if you've been affected in your family by that, I want to share this song with you, because I actually come from a pretty long line of alcoholics. Luckily, I don't like it, so don't have that issue. But um, my grandfather was an alcoholic, and he actually um, very sadly took his own life. Um, and so my dad never really got over that. So I don't mean to be a bummer on Father's Day, but I want to honor my dad and my grandfather, who I never met, with a song that I wrote called The Man I Never Knew. It goes like this. Is this the right key? We'll try it in a different key. Here we go. I never knew my grandpa, but I heard the story told of how he took his life because the bottle was taking his soul. And I always smiled whenever I would talk about his violent end, hiding my true feelings like we teach our brave young men. I couldn't cry for the man I never knew. He was my grandfather, I wish he'd been my friend. And as the sun set behind me and the day was through, I could not cry for the man I never knew. For the man I never knew. I watched my father struggle with the memory of his dad. I watched him take to drinking to try to keep from feeling sad. I watched him walking out the door. I watched my mother's tears. A part of him was leaving, but another part had been gone for years. I couldn't cry for the man I never knew. We were child and father, we could have been such friends. And as the sun set behind me and the day was through, I could not cry for the man I never knew. For the man I never knew. There's going to be an end to all this misery. I can see it up ahead. It's time for me to start on my own family. Where there was pain, there'll be joy instead. I've heard it said the apple never falls far from the tree. And alcohol can pay a call to any family. But I can tell you here and now, I won't go through that door. I've seen enough of heartache in the ones who came before. I'll learn to cry for the men I never knew. They were child and father, they could have been such friends. And as the sun sets behind me and the day is through, I'm gonna cry for the men I never knew. For the men I never knew. Yeah. Wow. So that's a pretty heavy song. But it's real, and that's all I want to be, is real. That's why I'm on here, not to be fake. No fake news here. Yeah. So thank you for listening to that. Should leave you with something uplifting. I mean, the song is uplifting, hopefully, in the sense that at the end it says, well, in the bridge it says, it's time for me to start on my own family. Where there was pain, there'll be joy instead. And there's a great deal of joy in my life from my family and from my wife and my daughter and my immediate friends. So I just wanted to honor, my family for that, and be honest about, uh, what happens in families sometimes. So that being said, there's one other song that I really love, and I'm going to sing it a cappella here. It's a song by Paul Simon. It goes, doesn't go like that. It goes like this. Ooh, little sleepy boy, do you know what time it is? Well, the hour of your bedtime's long been past. And though I know you're fighting it, I can see when you rub your eyes, you're fading fast. All fading fast. Won't you run, come see St. Judy's comet roll across the sky and leave a spray of diamonds in its wake? I long to see St. Judy's comet sparkle in your eyes when you're awake. Oh, when you wake. Little boy, won't you lay your body down? Little boy, won't you close your weary eyes? Ain't nothing flashing but the fireflies. Well, I sang it once, sang it twice, gonna sing it 3 times more. Gonna sing till your resistance is overcome. 'Cause if I can't sing my boy to sleep, well, it makes your famous daddy look so dumb. Oh, look so dumb. Little boy, won't you lay your body down? Little boy, won't you close your weary eyes? Ain't nothing flashing but the fireflies. Thank you. That's not me. That's Paul Simon, beautiful songwriter. One of my favorite songs. That's off the Ryman Simon. Here Comes Ryman Simon album. So thank you for writing that, Paul, and thanks for touching me with it, touching my heart with it. And yeah, hey everybody, this has been beautiful spending this time with you. Special Father's Day edition. By the way, here comes the accountability corner. Keeping myself accountable. Yeah, so I told everyone on here that I have this thing called the accountability corner. It's not even easy to say, where I tell you or share with you something that I want to accomplish between now and when I show up next week. And last week I said that I was going to follow up with an agent that I sent off a demo reel to see if she's interested in working with me. I did follow up, not with her, but with the person that referred me to her. So I'm going to see if that person can kind of, touch base with the agent and make sure she knows I sent it. I did film a movie though, yesterday. Just I was on the set for one day, and my wife was able to do it with me. So we played a couple, which was really sweet. And so more work is coming in for me as an actor. So I appreciate all your well wishes. Let me know what you want to do. So for next week, Accountability Corner, I'm going to follow up on another lead I have for a manager, and I'm going to keep pushing forward with the knowledge that, I came up with this one thing I'll leave you with, which is that success for me and maybe for others in life is not about showing others or proving to others how great I am. It's about allowing or helping other people to see how great they are and how great we all are together. So this is a very interesting time we're living in. There's a lot of strife going on, but we need to stick together and love each other. So I love you all, and thank you for being here. See you next week. All right. Take care.